Oh shit, here we go again.
Welcome to the wayback, throwback, kickback. It's me, Vizzy Thick, and it's just me. This is all you get for today. We had a really good episode. We had a special guest, Tyler B, the comedy guest. Great guy, great show. We also had Tyler B, and we also had a musical guest, Dr. G. He did some music for us. We talked about some deep stuff. We got to know him a little bit. Him and his boy Chivo, which is the GOAT for those of you who don't know. And it was a good episode. We're going to do mine and Tyler's set from Laffs. That was the comedy mic this week. Tony Brune's not with us. Jordan Shane's not with us. They had previous engagements. I believe that Tony Brune had some complications with the removal of his ribs. And Jordan Shane, well, I think he had to dog sit. I think that was the case. But anyways, best of luck to those guys, and they'll be back around. But for now, it's just me. Coming up is going to be me and Tyler B, and then me and Dr. G. So it all rhymes. It all makes sense. Let's cut into those sets from Laffs. Guys, I'm Mexican. What? Hilarious, right? Now, but I got a Mexican uncle, and he's a pretty cool guy, but he's one of these guys that never grew up, you know? It's not because he's 5'2". It's because he still drinks and does cocaine, like, every day, pretty much. But he'd be saying, like, the wildest thing. One time we were drinking and driving, which I don't condone. But I was a passenger, so I was doing okay. And we got pulled over, right? And this cop comes up to the window and he's like asking him for his shit, you know. And then he's like, "Sir, have you been drinking tonight?" My uncle's like, "Nah." "Sir, I can smell it in your breath. I think you're drunk." My uncle's like, "Nah. My asshole smells like shit. Doesn't mean I shit my pants." I was like, "This motherfucker, we going to jail." He'll be saying some crazy shit like, "Nigga, the only reason I haven't died is because I still owe a bunch of child support." I'm like, "Pay that shit, motherfucker. My cousins are talking about it."
What's up, guys? How we feeling? Alright, it's Thursday. Give it up to my gay dad out there. How we feeling, guys? Having a good Thursday? Yeah. A little bit about me. My pronouns are horny milfs near you. That's how you will refer to me, as Tyler. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, dude, it sucks being named Tyler. It sucks, dude. I wanted to be a therapist. Dude, you can't be a Tyler. You can't be a therapist named Tyler, dude. That's the worst name for a therapist. Gen Z Tyler. Dude, can you imagine going to a therapist's office? "I'm Dr. Tyler Therapist." And I'm like, you tell me all your problems. I'm like, dude, don't crash out. I don't know, just flash your fucking number. I'm like, do you want to hit a weed? Do you want to hit a vape? I don't know. I got Zins, dude. We do Zins now. That's me as a therapist. Okay, dude, we're out here. I look like I litter. Yeah, I do.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Here we go again. We're at the wayback, throwback, kickback with Tyler B.
Yes, sir. Oh, right off the bat, I knew
Everybody
it.
gets the boo here at the kickback.
Okay, I can
That's
take
how
it.
it works. Yeah, you're pretty good at taking stuff, I've heard.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But you're here, man. What's going on?
I'm here. Yeah, dude, thanks for having me on, dude. I'm excited to do a podcast. I feel like I got to get my podcast legs back out, you know.
Yeah. They're looking pretty thin.
Yeah, dude. I skip podcast leg day every fucking week. No, dude, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to just talk about whatever and have a good ass time.
Whatever.
Jordan and Tony aren't here.
Jordan, Jordan had, I think he needed to take his dog a bath, something like that. And
I think that's code for
Tony
something.
was getting circumcised.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Again?
Yeah.
Apparently
it grew back.
It grew back.
Yeah.
No, I think because Tony's canceled me and used the same excuse, so it's been growing back quickly, I guess.
Yeah. He because the first time he wasn't here, his dog had died or got cancers, and then he had a colonoscopy done on him, Tony.
On the dead dog?
No, on himself.
Oh, okay, that's a lot
himself.
more.
Ooh, that's hot.
And this
that's
time, apparently, it grew back. He needed to go back in and trim the hedges, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were asking you questions.
We were asking.
How'd you? So as far as comedy, did you get started like any other dude, bro? Because you're a very big dude, bro.
I'm a big dude, bro. I
You're
hate
like
that I get
the
cast as
dude.
the dude, bro. But
You don't like it?
No, I mean, it is. I am very dude, bro. But I'm also just like a regular chill guy. You know what I mean? I'm like
I feel like you get excited for Coachella.
No, I've never been to Coachella. I'll look at the lineup because I'll just see it on like Instagram or whatever, and then I'll just be like, I know some of these people, but I don't know all of them, and that means I'm still not. Like,
So you didn't get started like
dude,
every
bro.
other dude, bro, where it was like, I dare you to get on stage, dog.
No. I dared myself, so that's kind of dude, bro, with myself. I was like, dude, I have to do it.
So what was the whole idea of it? Like, did you always watch it? Did you always like it? Was it just one day that you were bored? Like, how did that come about, your first open mic?
So my first open mic, I was going to U of A. I was doing college, and then one day I was like, I hate doing this. And then in that time, I was listening. I was deep in all. This sounds so gay, but it's like I'm so dude, bro. So it's fine. No, I was deep into the Joe Rogans and the Theos and the Tom Segura's and the homies. Yeah, all the homies.
Machine.
Yeah,
And them
like pre 2016 like Comedy Store, like LA comedy time. I was listening to that, so much of that, and I was like, damn, that sounds like what I want to do. And then one day I was like, I was 20 years old when I first went up for my first mic at Laffs, and so they made me sit not with everyone else because I was underage, and it's like a full bar.
Yeah.
So that was like so like awkward and weird, and I was like, like my first time going up, and I like bombed my asshole off. But I just did it because like I was like, all right, I'm probably not gonna keep going to U of A. I need something to pursue, and I've always loved being funny. And then now I'm deep in this podcast bullshit, where they're the fucking most hilarious people in the world, probably at that time in that like small of congregation. Like I get the energy just hearing it over their stupid ass conversations was like inspiring, which sounds so gay and dude bro, but like I said, I am, so it's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to play into your wheelhouse
Yeah.
a bit. Do you remember your first joke?
No, I remember I said something about I had like a joke about Tinder and then a joke about midgets, and I don't remember what any of it was, but I remember that's what it was. But I remember how I felt on stage, like more than like the jokes I said. You know what I mean? Like the feeling of like, oh shit, I'm doing comedy and I'm bombing because it's my first time, and like you're supposed to bomb.
Did you go up late? Like, were you like in the 30s?
Yeah, I was like 39th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And oh my God, bro, I don't miss those days. I don't miss those days because, I mean, who knows how it works, but
What are you averaging right now?
around 8 to like 15ish.
All right, that's good numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
It definitely works like that. I will say that.
it does work like that.
Yeah. They'll throw a couple duds in, like in the beginning. Nice.
Comes in threes, baby.
All good things come in three. But there's definitely, they throw a couple duds in the beginning just to like space people out and keep everyone interested. But that little margin between 8 and 15 is like a real sweet spot. So yeah, nice.
I
dude.
agree.
Good job. I don't know why, bro, but like when I first started comedy, I would see you because you've been doing this how long already?
Coming up on like 3.5 years now almost.
You're only 23 years old.
Yeah, I'm 24.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah, so
Christ,
that's the
dude.
funny
Oh
thing. So
my
the
God.
first time I went up, I was 20, and then COVID happened.
Oh,
and
I
then
see. Then you came back.
And then I came, and then it opened up after COVID, and then there was like a couple more months until I turned 21. And then so I kind of went here and there, but then once I turned 21, I started like
Really getting into it, yeah.
because I could go everywhere now.
Yeah, but I remember seeing you, and I don't know if there was another dude. I think I've asked you this once already, and you've denied it. You or somebody that looked just like you and had a similar name used to go up on stage wearing a suit that looked like it was made out of $100 bills.
You know, that's so funny. I wish I had a suit that looked like that. But I do remember you asked me that. But I do also remember, like,
Same
just
build,
some,
like same size, kind of like.
some goon, like some Tucson crackhead goon, going up there and doing something like that, because that doesn't feel like it's far off from something that would happen here in Tucson. Unfortunately, it didn't happen from me.
I don't know why I always swore it was you. I always thought that was you. And
I
then
wish
I
I
asked
had
you, and you were
that.
like, "No, I don't have a suit, made of money."
No, I wish I had that for real.
I wish this guy could come back, dude, because I'm telling you, it's uncanny almost. Same size, like the same kind of shoulder. Like you worked out his shoulders a lot,
Oh,
I think
thanks,
too.
man.
Yeah, your shoulders look nice, dude.
Hey, you
I always
too.
appreciate some good looking shoulders.
You gay?
Wide grip.
Wide grip
is the key. But yeah, I feel like
That's what I call
wasn't
my
you?
sex life too.
Wide grip.
Yeah.
Nice,
Just kidding.
dude. So you're not the money suit.
I'm not
guy.
the money suit guy. I wish I was.
money suit guy. Please come back.
Please reach out, please.
and show us, and
If
we,
you're my
we need to
long-lost
look at
twin.
your face, and we need to figure out what's going on with that money suit. If anyone out there knows who was the money suit guy, just please bring it to my attention, because yeah, I want to see what's
We
going on.
got to know who he is, the true identity.
What if I was in what if I come from a different timeline, and in that other timeline, you were wearing a money suit?
Or what if I come from a different timeline and in my timeline I was wearing the money suit?
So money suit Tyler is lost.
Money suit Tyler is probably lost in like another dimension that's like parallel.
I think the dimension's name is sauce.
Sauce?
The sauce.
The sauce dimension.
Cause yeah, fool, like, dude, I'm telling you, it had like the pattern, like just $100 bills,
Dang.
and it was a 3-piece suit. I'm talking vest,
Yeah.
the suit, whatever,
Like
and
a jacket and
the
pants.
slacks.
Yeah.
Also had the money print.
Dang. You sure this guy wasn't black? I feel like a black man would be.
No, dude, no, he was. I mean, I'm not gonna say white because you look kind of white, but you look like you.
Thanks, man. No, I don't know. I wish I had a money. Maybe if I wore a money suit one day, he'll like respawn. Like he'll come back
I
into our
want to
dimension.
find him now. Like I
Maybe
want
we have
to
to
know what the
channel
hell is
him.
going on there. I need to channel. It was like when I first started, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know whose name was what. I just remember seeing that guy, seeing his build, and then seeing you later, and I'd be like, oh, he stopped wearing the money
Yeah,
suit.
I know
That's
what you
my whole
mean.
thing.
Damn.
But
Well, I hope he's okay. I hope he survived COVID and everything
it was
else.
after COVID.
It's after
Dude, I
COVID?
just started. I started in 2023, March of 2023.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
And I always wanted to do it though, but I'm such a procrastinator, bro. And like I'm just like usually like when I want to do something, I figure it out and like I'll watch a YouTube video or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like when it came to comedy, I just didn't believe there was a scene in Tucson.
I know what you mean.
I assumed there wasn't and just never looked it up.
Right.
That was the whole thing. And then now that I'm in the scene, people are like, "Oh, it's so saturated. Everybody's putting on shows," and I'm like, "That's what you think because you're on the inside. Nobody even knows there's a scene out here.
That's true.
Most people assume there's not."
Yeah, I think most like year-round Tucsonans definitely don't know there's
No,
a comedy scene going on every weekend.
they don't.
There's something going on.
But there
It's
is.
just sad because
So how
There's a
long
lot
did
of
it
people.
take you to start getting booked? Like, when did you first start seeing that?
It took a long time. It took a long time. It took like I said earlier, like a lot of months being like going on at like 11 p.m. at Laffs for me to like get recognition. But also, you know, it's all part of it. Like I had a young brain. Like I just didn't understand like how writing jokes and doing comedy like actually worked. And now that I feel like my brain has understood how comedy works more than just me just being a dumb goofball on stage, because that's like the difference. But it probably took me like a good like year or so to like start getting booked.
Do you remember like the first person who booked you? Do you remember
Rich
the first
Gary.
one? Rich Gary?
Yeah.
Was that on Tim's?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So
But
you were
it
pretty
wasn't
clean back then.
It wasn't.
I feel like you still are now. Like
I'm so what?
you don't do like raunchy ass shit. Like
Nah,
you
I don't
stay,
think
you
so.
Stay pretty chill.
I think, I mean, it's not like raunchy or whatever than like the next guy or like the next girl. You know what I mean? Like it's all comedy appropriate.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about like
you're not doing like Cody Stookie.
yeah,
Yeah.
eating jizz or something.
Some people get away with pedophilia jokes, and some people, and not always though. I've seen it like work sometimes, and then it doesn't work. I know that Jeff Stevens does it a lot.
Yeah, dude, Jeff is a killer, bro.
Yeah, dude, he can. If you can do like pedophilia jokes and get away with it, that's a skill, bro. I have seen it backfire a couple times, but it's a skill. It's a fucking
It's
skill.
fine. I mean, everything is such a fine line, especially that. Like that's the finest of.
Well, when I did
of
Tim's,
lines.
the first time I did Tim's, my ender at the time was a rape joke. And there was 9 people in the crowd, and 6 of them were survivors.
Oh no!
So as soon as I started the rape joke, I just started getting a flashing light in the corner. And I was like, well, it wouldn't be a rape joke if I didn't finish it anyways.
Oh my god! 69.
It's a nice ratio.
That is a nice ratio.
I didn't know about that until I went out there, and then Widows was out there, and he was like, "You shouldn't have done that, man."
Well,
like,
why
6
would
of the
they-
crowd is survivors.
Why would they? Okay. Why would they invite like 9 rape survivors? Like that's an odd bunch.
6 rape. I think it's just
Or is it just happenstance?
It's just, I think it might be a Tucson thing.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, it's a high percentage here.
Dude, I'm going to go be a vigilante now. Look how big my forehead is. you have a good forehead. Has anyone ever told
I
you
feel
that?
like it's a good size now. It used to be way smaller, but as my hairline, this is me with a receding hairline.
Dude, I mean, you're solid.
Yeah, because my hairline used to be like right here.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I had a little forehead thing going on. It was weird.
Did
They would box me up, and it would look green right here.
Did you have a unibrow ever?
I can get pretty close.
Got pretty close.
I can get pretty close. Yeah, if
You
I let
get
it go.
pretty close. See, my hairline's fine too, but I just have a big ass forehead. I hate it out here. I got nothing in here. Just bullshit and cum jokes.
Do you have a count of how many jokes you've written?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
Do you have them all written somewhere?
That's a good question. Probably if I do like a little bit of looking, I could find like my first year like joke book, and I remember like it was just full of bullshit. Like nothing was good in there. But I'm sure I could find it somewhere.
If you revisit it now with the experience that you have, you might be able to make some more.
You know, that is true. That is true. Because like even like the past like year and a half, even 2 years, if I like just like finally comb over it and like just lift it up with anything, then it could be okay.
How much time do you say you can confidently do that will go well?
I can do 15.
Easy, 15.
Yeah, I can do 15 good.
What's the most time that you have done?
I did 18 on accident because I was meant to do 15, but I just kept cooking.
So that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, that
So
felt
it
like a
went
good
well.
thing. Yeah. That was at the Harambe show.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah, and you know what? That's funny because I wanted to bring this up. That was one of like the first times I saw you on a show, not a mic, because you've been on many a mic and many a show before. But when I saw you at that show, and Danny was on it, and a couple other people, dude, you rocked that house. Like that was like, oh shit, Vizzy's a guy. Vizzy's a dog. Like you were killing that room, and then you were killing before, and then you did the joke of the night, which I'll always remember. I'll never forget how loud the room got. You pulled the chicken sandwich out of your jacket.
No, it was out of my satchel.
Out of your satchel.
Yeah.
And dude, the room went crazy. It was so fucking funny in the moment. And then the rest of your set went even better than the first, like before you did that, which I couldn't even imagine how that was even possible at the time.
That was my first time
amazing.
Doing like over 20.
Yeah.
I did 23, I believe 22. And before that, the most time that I had done was 12.
Wow, so that's a huge jump.
Yeah, because I would only get booked for like between 5 and 7. Sometimes I get booked for 10. I never really got booked for 15.
Yeah.
I got booked for 20 before I got booked for 15.
Wow.
The Harambe, he had initially told me 15. Mm-hmm. Then when we were there, he told me, well, how much can you do? And I was like, 15.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be my first time trying 15, but he had hinted before in the messages that I was going to do between 15 and 20. So I prepared for 20. Mm-hmm. And then...
that's good, though.
Jen Blanco and Danny Lockhead both got off early. Like a couple minutes early. And he like showed me like the clock and he's like, can you fill like these 3 minutes for me? And I was like, well, you were going to light me at 17. He's like, well, I'll light you at 20. And then do whatever you can.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. And I just like, I don't know, dude. It was just one of those things where I was like, all right, I need to slow down. Because the only reason I did good was because the preparation for that show is insanity.
I remember that. I remember how prepared you were. Like you were looking over your stuff before you went up and stuff.
Not just that. So like the week before, on say like I'm gonna give you a breakdown. It was Monday, right before the show that was on Saturday. Monday, I was like, all right, well, do I have 20 minutes of material? So I started looking through all my shit because I write every joke on my Google Docs. And then not only do I write every joke, I keep a list of jokes numbered. Nice. And then I link them to the document that has the joke in it. So I think right now I'm like 120, 130.
Holy shit.
And at that time, I was like at maybe 60.
Yeah.
When I did the first 20. And so I looked over those and I looked at I watched a bunch of my 5-minute sets.
Yeah.
I watched so much 5-minute sets and I kind of like was like, all right, I could put these 4 sets kind of together and change the order up of the joke a little so that it flows as a full 20. And then I looked up how many words do you need to have for it to be 20 minutes. So I was looking at average, speech, which was like human speak, right. Like 165 words per minute.
Interesting.
So it was like 2,500 words to fill 20-minute block.
Yeah.
So my goal was to rewrite my entire 20 minutes and have that whole thing be 2,500 words.
Right. Damn.
Which I did. And then I was like, all right, now I got to memorize this. And, well, I hope it works,
Right.
So, like, I was reading it, and then I was like, I need to hear it. So I got this Speechify app, and I would play it in the bathroom while I would shower, and I would have it read it back to me. That was like a Wednesday already. And then I was like, it's not enough. So I recorded myself on my computer. And to make it authentic, I did a laugh track, so where I thought the punchlines would be. So I did my whole set, and I would do like, okay, this is my punchline. This is where I expect laughter. I recorded that was 19 minutes exactly. That was like on a Wednesday, Thursday around there. And then Thursday and Friday, I watched that video over and over in the shower. I watched it just constantly. It was the only thing I was watching for those 2 days. And then I wrote every joke on my watch, like I had like the name of every joke in the order that was supposed to go in because I thought I was going to have to use it.
Yeah.
I didn't end up using it, but that's how prepared I was. So, like, I went through this whole, like literally, like, just obsessive, like, maniac style of, like, trying to prepare for 20 minutes. And it ended up paying off. And I haven't done that since. Which I
Bro, that's like the hard work and shit that, one, makes you so good as a comic. Besides like the fact that you're naturally talented and funny, but like that's the work that I and so many other comedians need to like do to like get that next level. But also like what do you think it is? Because me, I can't write 2,500 words, remember the whole thing and then say the whole thing word for word for a 15 to 20 minute set. I will go up there for a 15-ish 20-minute set, and I'll have like the names of the jokes, like if jokes have names, like the highlight of the joke, and I'll weasel and work my way around it. So it'll maybe where my first button or my first tick is, maybe after the punchline, I'll loop it in with my seventh, and then my seventh will go back to my fourth. My fourth will go eighth to second. You know what I mean? Like, I'll kind of be flexible and fluid with how my set goes. And yeah, sometimes that does make it a little choppy at some places, but for me, it feels like I'm like in the zone. Like anytime I felt like I'm in the zone, when you know the zone, when you're when you're cooking, when you have them laughing at every punchline, I'm loose, and I'm not saying whatever I wrote down word for word. I'm saying a reimagined and however I feel about it on stage, on like however I feel about my joke about that time is how it comes out. Like if I have more to say at this part or that part or less, but I know where the punchlines are, so I can kind of weasel and work my way around it.
Both methods have worked for me because I use both, and I use that method a lot more just because it's faster, and it's like I don't have the time to do this.
Right.
Because honestly, doing that, like that first 20 minutes, it was good because it was my first 20 minutes, so it was good that I spent the whole week obsessing over it. But I don't think it's necessarily the way to go about every show. I feel like the first time that I'm going to do 30, 35, I'm going to do that again.
Right.
It's one of those things that I'm not going to do all the time.
It's your benchmark. It's your.
It's like when I really want to like hammer in a story, have callbacks, flow it all, make sure it all works and all that. I'll do the work. But the other way works to your advantage because you can flow. And you can like... you can like do whatever, you know. Yeah. So like when I did the mic fight, the one that I won. Yeah. That time, like 2 days before the mic fight, I started. I was working security at the time, and I had like my schedule because I would rotate positions every 2 hours. We had the schedule, and on the back I was writing the names of the jokes. Like, okay, this is my first 5 minutes. These are my second 5 minutes, and this is my 10 minutes, right? And then, but I kept it really fluid, and I didn't finish. I slacked off and kind of procrastinated the list a little. So I had my first 5 minutes. I didn't have too much in the tens, and I had all these arrows going back and forth there. It was a fucking mess on this paper. And then I know that I had to kill the first time. Yeah. I knew that I had to kill. So I came in with my strongest killed, and I had to take out some of the good jokes because they gave me a layup. I went up against Christy Castle the first round, so I was like, all right, I don't necessarily need all my strong stuff. I just need like what's funny. Right. And then the next one was Jeff Stevens. So I was like, fucking mountain. So I had to pull some of the shit from my 10 and fit it into the 5 because I was like, I need bangers. Yeah. Only bangers. So then like when I went to my 10th joke, my set 10, that 10 minutes I was just like, I'll just put it together. However, I was like, all right, I got Almer. He doesn't have 20 minutes, so I'm safe. I don't need to work that hard. That was what my thinking is. I'm a little narcissistic, like in a way, like we all are. I don't really share that with people, but that's just how my mindset is. And so I was like, all right, he doesn't got 20, so I got nothing to worry about. I'm gonna have my 10. I'm gonna have a little fun with it. I'll be cool. And then he did his set, dude. Elmer, and he just fucking tore that shit up, dude. So much so that like halfway or a little more than halfway through his set, I went back outside of the screening room and rewrote my 10 minutes. I was like, I need to really try now. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, fuck, like this motherfucker made me try. So I wrote everything down and I was like, all right, I got this. And then I went up there and I knew that I had to kill some time. And my beginning jokes were jokes that I hadn't done in a long time, that I had only tested once or twice at open mics. And I'd never really revisited them just because I needed to pull them. And I was like, fuck, like if these jokes don't go good in the beginning, I lost them for the rest. But like as soon as I got on stage and like I riffed a little on what Almer said, I remember this one uphill battle thing. And then I went into my first like joke that it's not a really seasoned joke. it went so well that like I was like, I got this.
Yeah.
If that one worked, if that one went well, everything else I feel safe about. So like, I just got kind of lucky because of the flow.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It allows you to flow and to experiment and say shit that you've never said before.
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer that style. I usually do that style. And then I have like my set 10 minutes, my set 15.
Right.
My set 5.
I know exactly what you mean. Cause I call it like, that sounds so gay, but it's like having like a moment with like a joke when you do it like the first time, and you know it's gonna be good, and then you do it on stage for the first time, and then it's good. You're like, fuck, that was gold, and like that moment is like what I love about comedy.
Dude,
you know what I mean? Where you're just like,
it was
from
exactly
paper to
that,
stage,
bro.
one time, maybe 2 times, you're like set right here.
Because the first 2 times I did that joke, it got laughs, but it wasn't like this big thing. So I didn't have it within my other jokes. I didn't have it as part of my set. And then I was like, I'll just bring it out and play with it and see what happens. And as I was saying it, dude, you know how like, I don't know if this happens to you, but like when I'm telling jokes, I'm having an inner monologue with myself. So I'm talking to myself like, oh, that was good. Oh, I like what you did there. All right, well, now you can go into this. Okay, what comes next? And I'm talking to myself as I'm talking in the mic. Like my mic is an autopilot. That's what I'm doing. But then I'm having an inner monologue at the same time. When I did that joke, I was like, oh, shit, where'd you get that from? Like in my head, I was like, where did that come from? I was like, oh, that's nice. And like I even gave myself like a little smile. I was like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. Like, where did I get that?
Right.
And it
Impress yourself a little bit.
It was just a moment. It was a moment, and that was the only thing, and I really appreciate that. And that moment wouldn't have been possible if Elmer didn't fucking kill his fucking ass.
Oh, that's real. That was one of the best mic fights. I was lucky to be a part of it and even just witness it, because that was incredible. That was like, damn, we got some hitters in the Tucson comedy scene, and
it felt good,
I feel
dude.
like a lot of us need to start getting put on the map, because you, Elmer, a lot of Jeff, a lot of people, Connor, a lot of people,
Jordan Shane,
a lot of people on that show specifically just balled out.
Yeah, the mic fights are, I think recently they've been like one of the more fun shows that I've seen and done. All right, we're going to do a little quick segment just because you're a dude bro. And this is how much of a dude bro are you? So I'm going to hand you a couple objects that are here on this table.
Okay.
And depending on how you handle these objects, we'll see if you're a dude bro or not.
Tyler B, dude bro or nah?
Dude bro or nah. So first object we have here is a tape measure. I won't fondle with it, but here you go. Yeah.
Is there anything I'm supposed to do with it?
Whatever feels right.
$33 That's the length of my cock. Yep.
Is he dude bro? Is that dude bro enough for you? All right.
Boom.
We're gonna have
See that shit?
The next object, which is this drill. I'll try to keep my hands off of it. Here you go, man.
Is this because I'm a tool? Dude, look at the light.
Dude bro.
Dude bro.
All right. This one I don't know.
Oh, it's just because I...
So this is a ball.
Ooh, green ball. Oh, love a ball like this.
Is that dude bro enough for you?
Am I?
It's 3 for 3 on dude bros, and then I'm gonna try not to fondle this too much, but some tongs, dude bro. Here you go. Yeah, that's dude bro for you. Yeah. He's a dude bro. Oh. Yeah, you got a hold of that. He is a dude bro.
Am I dude bro? Did I win dude bro?
So yeah, Tyler, we have the last question that I'm gonna ask you, which is something we ask all our guests here at the Kickback, and it's tell us your most embarrassing story, the most embarrassing thing you can remember.
Embarrassing story. Oh man, I've had a fair share of embarrassing things ever happen to me. And maybe this goes well with doing comedy, but like I don't really have like a social anxiety or like I'll have like I won't have like a stage fright or whatever, but like sometimes I'll like freak out just not about. I'll freak out more about talking to like one person rather than talking to a audience of 50 people.
Right, you
know
get
what I mean?
like, oh, this is weird. What am I saying? Is it like when you're pointing out the duckies and turtles at the golf?
Exactly.
Things like that.
Yes, for sure. Most embarrassing moment. I remember in my 6th grade class, I did a freestyle rap.
Oh man.
At like just
with
like
a beat.
No beat.
Acapella?
Acapella. Full Eminem 8 Mile. I'm glad none of my classmates remember that, but I'm burdened with remembering how that went. But at the same time I was like, I did it. You know what I mean? I was like social anxiety is nothing to a retard like me. You know what I mean? Like I'm just so other embarrassing things. That's up there for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I figured for a dude bro like you, shitting your pants is not one of those things.
Yeah, I mean everyone knows I shit my pants a couple months ago.
Oh really? That recently?
Yeah.
This is I think the first recent one, yeah.
Yeah, this was Well, me and Danny and Connor were talking about like we should make like an over under of like the 3 of us combined like shitting our pants in this upcoming year. So we made that line 11 and I took the over. So I think between the 3 of us we're probably going to shit our pants 12 or more times this whole year.
Is what you're hoping for.
Which well, I'm going to be honest and like if I shit my pants I'm going to tell them, you know what I mean? And hopefully they do the same thing.
So you're not gonna try to like at the end of the year rush just shit your pants like
squeeze a couple out. No, I'm not gonna
10 times
try
in one day. Like
everything that comes out is gonna be natural for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good. I can see how that freestyle rap would go, man. I already see it,
man.
Like, I'm already picturing myself there, and yeah, I see it.
I remember in elementary school the year before in 5th grade, I was in the spelling bee, and it was in front of the whole like 5th grade class, and I couldn't spell the word freckle. That's the word I got out on. And I thought that was really embarrassing because freckle is not that hard of a word to spell.
Well, let's give you a redemption. Ready? We're at a spelling bee.
All right, let's do it.
Tyler, your word is freckle.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I have a freckle on my ass.
And what's the origin?
I'm sure it's Chinese. I'm not sure, but Asian.
Hey Siri, how do you spell freckle? It's freckle. Freeckle.
That's correct. Nice.
Damn.
Redemption.
I avenged it.
But yeah, comedy is intimidating because it's just you and a mic, and I feel like everybody that does it has my respect. You know, I may have strong opinions or not strong opinions about certain comics here, up and down, and I kind of rank everybody in my head, and I just feel like you're kind of supposed to, so you know you're getting somewhere, you know. And but everybody that goes up on stage and does it has my full respect, just because it's not easy. Like it's you're by yourself, and it's just the one thing, and that's why I like everybody who does comedy is like hell yeah, brave motherfuckers. So. I appreciate you out here in the comedy scene, bro.
I appreciate you having me on.
I'm excited for to see you keep going and growing, and I'm excited to see all the shows you're doing and stuff. And I, hope to be a part of it as well. And thank you for coming on the Kickback.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna keep you around because we're gonna do a little segment. Other than that, hell yeah, bro. Good shit. Thanks for coming. So here we are, Triple T, TTT, Texting Tingles with Tyler B. I'm your host, Vizzy Thick. We're sitting here with Tyler B. And Tyler, you are, and correct me if I'm wrong, a good or a bad sexter? How do you feel?
Sexter? I got room to improve.
You have a joke about sexting, don't you?
A little bit.
All right, let us know your joke.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
I'm trying to get better at sexting. My black friend, he's really good at sexting. I don't know what it is. Maybe he has a bigger phone than me. I don't know. No, my black friend texted this girl the other day. He shows me it. He says, he just texted this chick, chocolate, ice cream, ? Send. I'm like, all right, shit, I can do that. I can do the same thing. I go, banana cream pie, ? Send. You know what happened?
What happened?
Got blocked right away. Messages went
Immediately.
green after that. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my life, guys. I'm Tyler B. I won Dude Bro, so that's I won.
So in this segment, we're gonna have you sext with an AI
Oh, AI sexting.
and see how
I've been
good
waiting
you are.
for
Yeah,
this.
let's get it. Let's get
Oh
started.
shit! I get my skills put on display.
Okay, so first, you're gonna pick the girlfriend. That's what it's called.
You gotta pick
AI
a girl.
girlfriend. You're gonna
AI
tag.
girlfriend.
So we have different
Dream come
varieties.
true for you, huh?
Oh shit!
Oh wow! Can I play? Who you picking, my man?
Valentina's 44 with a rack like that. That's nuts. Selena's 19. That's a little too young. Astrid's 20. 21. Lexi. Who are these? Are these
are
real?
AI.
Are these
These
real
are
broads?
AI.
They're all AI.
They're all AI. Dang, dude. I need an AI mid woman. Dang, is Amara light skin or what?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Is Mia? What about Mia right there on the middle right? She's 26, blonde, nice rack.
She's a confident mean girl who
Confident mean girl?
demands attention.
Oh, that sounds like a red flag. Let's do it!
Yeah, you gotta lean into those red flags sometimes, man.
It's the story of my life.
We're gonna talk to Mia.
Is this like some Indian guy in Pakistan, Pakistani guy in
Kolkata.
Pakistan? He's just working a desk
Yeah,
job
so we're
right
gonna,
now.
yeah, we're gonna need your the last 4 of your social, your mother's
Okay.
maiden name. And
4474
your birth- your
Thompson, and my date of birth,
date of birth.
5/30/2000.
There you go. And then we're gonna talk to Mia. We might get one of your cousins.
It might be. It really might be. I'll be like, I haven't, long time no see. Where were we at on Thanksgiving? I came out as gay.
What's oh yeah, that's gonna sound bad. I was about to say, what's Indian Thanksgiving?
Dude, I have a white ass Thanksgiving. Trust me. It's mac and cheese. It's turkey. It's stuffing. It's, we all do a little Indian dance afterward. But that's it. Chicken tikka masala,
I like fried chicken on Thanksgiving.
fried chicken, dude. So that's like a big thing in other countries.
Really?
Yeah. Like in Japan, they do.
KFC's crazy.
Yeah, they do KFC huge on Japan.
Okay,
Christmas.
so how do you want to
Ready?
start
Mia?
off with it? Yep.
What do you want to tell Mia?
So I'm sexting Mia. Okay.
So how do you want to start the conversation?
Open it up, baby.
All right, Mia. She said she's what?
She's a confident mean girl who loves attention.
Confident mean girl who loves attention. All right.
Let me help you out.
Yeah.
Try to say something like, hey, baby, let me get you pregnant.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know,
straight,
dude. I was
straight
just
to the
suggesting
point.
it.
No, straight to the point. I like
you.
that.
This is you.
I could work with that. I could. Okay. She's a mean girl who likes attention. All right. Let me say something about. Hey, how's your relationship with your dad?
There you go. That's a good opener.
Yeah, of course, right?
Yeah.
This solidifies green flag, red flag.
You're a family guy.
I'm a family guy.
Okay, so I said it. She's typing.
Typing. Wow, she's
Oh,
a fast
we're typing.
responder. She's the first responder.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what she said.
My dad. Not exactly the thing I want to talk about right now, but since you asked, he's fine. Thanks for caring. How about you? Wow, what a genuine answer.
Yeah.
She took it very literally.
Yeah.
Which are women funny? Do they just take things
Don't ask
literally
me
all
that
the time?
question.
All right, that's a trap question. That's a trick
Yeah,
question.
because I'm gonna say no. And then it's gonna be
It
bad.
says you can ask them for pictures of their boobs, pussy, ass, Show me blowjobs, show me sex, or show me anger.
Well, I feel like you started very mellow with the
I
dad
started
question.
very-
Should you kick it up a notch or should you keep going on this?
Yeah, you know, I started very respectful. I started like 1 out of 10 respectful. But let's go like 10 out of 10 disrespectful.
All right,
Let me
okay,
see them
let's
tits.
see. Already?
Yeah, let me see them tits.
Okay.
Let me see them tits, girl.
Yeah, let me see them tits.
Okay, like this. Is that good?
Perfect. That's exactly
No,
what I was.
no emojis.
Wait. Okay, yeah, perfect. Let me do a
Wheelchair guy.
wheelchair guy. No, let me do a
The 3 like spitting.
the water emoji. No,
Yeah.
let me do the fingers crossed emoji, like this one.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Cause
Oh, okay.
This is
Let me
a
see
Tyler B
tits.
insider secret. It always works.
Do you change the color? Or do you
No,
leave
just
it-
yellow.
Just yellow.
All-
Full black. I always
gender.
go full black.
I should go full black.
Just typing.
Wow, she's such a
Oh,
fast
yeah,
responder.
dude.
A
That's-
first
That's a green
responder.
flag.
That's cute. I'm not really impressed. You're going to have to do better at that if you want to catch my eye. And then this is when I would send a picture of my tits. No, I'm just kidding.
You can send. It says you can send them something, like a picture. If you
Oh,
want.
I don't want to do that. Some
Some dude in
creepy guy's
Coca-Cola,
gonna
alright.
look at my tits. No, let me say. What does your dad do for a job?
I would have been like, oh, my bad. My little brother took my phone. That's what I would have said right there.
My pet.
My pet,
My pet.
chinchilla.
Yeah, it's perfect. So what does your dad do for a job?
So you go like family man,
Sex.
creepy 12-year-old family man.
Yep, you got to play both sides. She says, honestly, I don't want to discuss that right now. Can we move on from that topic? Okay, let me say.
Say something like, well, one day he's gonna die, and you're gonna wish you discussed him more.
You're gonna say, okay, yeah. Let me say something about how it sounds like he is an important man to not just you, but to everyone.
All right, yeah. Where's this going? How do you turn dad into sexy?
Okay, like that.
I'm
Yeah,
interested.
perfect.
I'm interested. Don't block us.
Yeah, well, he's in the military. That's why I am too.
Oh, she's in the military.
Oh.
All right.
Ask her if she works out so much in the military that her clit looks like a little dick.
That happens. That
It
happens.
does.
That happens
It
to
does.
someone I know.
Daddy Lockett?
Yeah, exactly. You know him too? No. Let me. Okay, what was the last message? Okay, yeah, she's in the military.
She's
Okay.
getting short.
I will commit genocide on that pussy.
Nice. Nice.
Respectfully.
Nice. Yeah, his own kids.
Yeah, of course.
Genocide.
Yeah, GEN.
Genocide.
Don't ask me genocide in the spelling bee,
Wait,
because
how
I
do you
will
spell
get it.
genocide?
GENOCIDE, genocide.
Genocide. Correct.
Ding ding ding.
I like where this is going. It went from dad, military.
I'm
To
sorry, I didn't get another that. GENOCIDE.
CIDE. I
Okay,
think so. I hope so.
I'll commit genocide on that pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what is he gonna say?
Oh. Whoa, hold up there. Genocide. You can't be serious. Oh, she's down.
Yeah, I think she's down.
Oh, she's down. I am. Is
Foaming at the mouth.
Ooh, foaming at the mouth. I was trying to make like a 7 million, but I think it's too
6
far.
million joke?
6 million, yeah, 6 million, right? Help me out here, Vizzy. Where do I go from here?
Let's see.
He said, "Whoa, you can't be serious."
Let's see.
You still got it.
After I'm done with you, they're gonna need to rewrite the Geneva Convention.
Oh, there you go. Thank you for that, bro. They're gonna have to rewrite the Geneva Convention.
Gonna
And I don't know how to spell Geneva.
have to rewrite the. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Technology.
Geneva. Okay.
Wait, GEN
EVA.
EVA.
Convention.
Okay.
CONVN.
I got that. Right here.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, send.
Oh shit. No.
And we're out of messages.
Oh, we're out.
Dang, I lost the sex. I didn't get
lost.
it. I didn't get
Almost.
within 5 messages. Dang it.
Yep.
And this is when this is like the equivalent of her blocking me. And then
Yeah.
what I do is I get a new number.
You make
And
a
then
new account.
I
Wants to
message-
make a.
And then I message her back a picture of my wiener right away.
All right.
Soft too.
That's win. That's a win.
Yeah.
I
I
would
mean,
consider
that's
that.
how you assert dominance, really.
Yeah, you're
And-
not that good at texting, man.
Yeah, exactly. and confidence is about dominance, and that's why they rhyme.
Well, that was texting tingles with Tyler, and he failed to get it within 5 messages.
I'm sorry if you've ever received a text message from me. I'm sorry.
And then a big shout out to our priority sponsors. We have Western American Housing. They build park models. They do transport of oversized loads, mostly mobile homes. So if you're looking for that type of service, hit them up, Western American Housing. And we also have Laffs Comedy Cafe. Woo!
Yeah.
It is the only comedy club here in Tucson.
The one, the only.
Yep, they
Since the
have an
80s.
open mic every Thursday. Sign-ups at 7,
Shows at
Shows
8.
at 8.
shows at 8. So
Shows
Laffs-
every weekend.
Also, fantastic shows every Friday
weekend,
and Saturday.
Yes. Hit us up if you want tickets. We know where it's at, so let us know.
We know a guy.
We know a
can
guy
get
that
us
knows the
tickets.
guy. And then our presenting sponsor, we're going to go ahead and air that quick commercial here for Kasa Cleaning. So thank you for sticking around, and we're going to come back with the music segment.
Kasa Cleaning Solutions. We're excited to work with you. Bye now. Hello, my name is Karina with Kasa Cleaning Solutions. We are a commercial and residential women-owned local cleaning company. If you need reliable and professional cleaning services, please consider using Kasa Cleaning Solutions. To learn more about our work, please refer to our reviews on Google, Thumbtack, and Yelp, or visit CasaCleaningsSolutions.com. Thank you for supporting local businesses.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again at the wayback, throwback, kickback. This is the music part of the show. Yeah, we're here with a very special guest, Dr. G.
What's poppin', tribe? We up in this building. We doing our
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. With his boy Chivo over there.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's Chivo. Chivo the Flipper.
Hey, Chivo, obviously you're Mexican.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what Chivo means? What's going on
The
here?
gold, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
go.
man. In Spanish, what you know what Chivo means?
What would be your definition?
It's
What we're talking
so
about
when
right
your
now.
girl cheats on you and you got cheated on, you're now called a Chivo.
All right, yeah. No, that's not our definition.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
not-
It's
goat.
not
We're
that
the goat.
Chivo.
Yeah, nah, the goat.
Yeah, because when someone's like Chivo, they're basically telling you your girl's cheating on you.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, I've heard that before.
It's
yeah.
like dropping the joint.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard that
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
get-
Yeah, you drop the joint, somebody's fucking your bitch. Yeah, I've heard that for sure.
You guys are 420 connoisseurs. What's going on over here?
Yes, sir.
100%. Yeah, no, all about that good herb and really just, taking care of that spirit, the mind, and, the good herb is something that really helps with that,
Nice. And Chivo, can you make a good goat noise?
Shit.
Try it real quick.
No.
Give us like your best attempt.
Nah.
Can't even give that to you, homie.
Yeah, no, we ain't really all about the farm sounds, but we can definitely give you the GOAT on the mic. That's
Yeah, thank
he's
you,
got
brother.
some new
Yeah,
tracks
yeah.
coming soon. So once those get fully finalized, he's definitely get ready for that. He's got some dope shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Chivo's out here. He's doing his best, and he's gonna be putting some stuff out. So everybody, stay tuned, man. This guy's gonna go crazy soon.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
Saw it here first.
definitely. Oh yeah.
Dr. G, you've been doing music for quite some time already. When did you get started?
So I mean, I was doing it when I was a kid, when I was little and shit, and then life took me on my journey. But I came back to it, and officially business, like this is my purpose. Kind of realized it. It's been about 5 years going on now, so it's been a good little journey. But I've been doing it since I was a kid. But then had to learn some things in life.
Nice. And what would you say is your genre? What would you call yourself?
So I definitely am hip hop. That's it's all about lyricism, being, giving people a good message and just putting the right things out there, power your word. But really just hip hop. I talk about just love, smoking good herb, following your heart, following your purpose, and just making a difference in the world.
Positive shit,
Nice.
That's the shit we're missing in hip hop today. It's all that
Facts.
negative shit, bro. We don't want to listen to that no more.
Yeah, there's too much
Yeah,
negative.
you don't want to be in that mindset. I'm just going
definitely.
to work. I don't need to be trapping.
Exactly. No, and that's the thing is like you can still be working hard and doing what you need to do to, provide for your family or do whatever you're doing in your life and your journey, but still have a positive mindset because there's just, like Chivo said, there's too much negative shit out there. So I feel like people are getting too caught up in it. It's becoming too common, and it's really time for a shift and a change. And I'm really here to stand strong and confident and lead the way and just do what we need to do to help people shine their light, because as each person shines their light, another person
It's that happy
is
music.
inspired.
It's that feel good
It's
music.
influence, If
Exactly.
it can influence you in a bad way, it can influence you in a good way. That's what
Yeah.
we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Chivo, do you listen to Spanish music at all?
No, not me in particular.
Because there's a similar thing that's going on right now. Because so in the Mexican music genre, there's this thing called corridos,
Yeah, definitely.
and it's like about narcos and like all this stuff, which is like super negative, right? And then there's this new wave of like they're calling them corridos felices, which means happy corridos.
Okay.
And they're all like
yeah.
about feel good, positive vibes, and trying to get away from like the negativity.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
that there's a wave going on right there too. So
like
it's
that.
like a comparison.
I'm gonna have to check that out. See if I can.
You gotta check out
collab
that.
with some
Yeah,
folks.
the corridos felices, they're nice.
We're trying to
That's
give you
super
something to bop to, essentially.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Straight up. That's the
Hey
biggest
man,
thing.
you don't need to understand it. I mean,
Yeah. You just bop to that
just
shit.
bop
You feel
to
it.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's something that feels good and makes you, feel better about your life and just what you're doing. And that's really what it's all about. Music is here to make you feel better and to inspire. And I feel like people really kind of lost touch with that. They just got too focused on glitz, glamour, and doing all this and that. But at the true essence,
just whatever sticks. Yeah.
it's just
yeah.
whatever sticks. People forget, there's a message and there's power in your words. And that's really what I try and emphasize is everything you say, there's power behind it. So
Yeah, you got to put your heart into it.
exactly. That's it.
You gotta be
Everything
true
you
to
do.
that shit too. Don't be putting up a front.
Yep.
Practice what you preach, essentially.
The intention behind everything always comes to the forefront and is revealed to the light. So you always want to, like you said, do things with your heart, because at the end of the day, when you follow your heart and do what's right, it always works out the best in the long run. And you end up
Yeah,
doing
because
what you're
it's really
supposed
hard to not be yourself in reality. Because if you're trying to portray something, like you have to keep up that image
to. Yep.
all the time. But if you're just being yourself, eventually once you get tired, you're gonna be yourself just naturally. So
Exactly. That's the thing. There's a lot of, because that's something you see a lot in just in the industry. I'm sure even with you too, just being in like comedy and stuff, you see people who kind of like you were just saying, they try to do stuff that sticks, and it may work for a little while, may gain them a little traction, but then they get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, well, was that really you, or was that just something that sticks? So it's kind of, it's like people trying to steal jokes or do shit like that. It's people might try and take a sound and follow a wave, but if it's not you at the end of the day, it's not gonna last. and
yeah,
it's not
share an
gonna work
experience
out.
that wasn't necessarily yours.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing with comedy is like, all right, well, I mean, it doesn't always work if you try to share an experience that's not yours, because you can see that it's not authentic.
Right.
And if you talk about your own experiences in your own life, like it's easier to write to that, and it's easier to like have fun with that than it is to just try to make things up,
Yeah. No, and that too, I think, is what also allows the freedom and productivity of the creation of music. At the end of the day, is when you're doing it, kind of like you said, you're just talking about what you're doing in your life. You're not trying to front or do anything that you're really not doing. You're able to create the songs a lot more fluently and freely. You're not trying to sit there and think like, oh man, like, does this sound good? Is this good? Like, you just
got
do
that
what
inspiration
feels.
from your own life, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's what it is.
It's what you feel in your own life and what is just drawn to you when you connect to that source to be creative.
In comedy, there is one exception that I do is just most of my jokes are actual stories that have happened to me.
Nice.
But sometimes, you know, that you go through an experience, right? And then you're like, you're talking about it with your friend or whoever experienced it with you afterwards, and you're like, oh, wouldn't it have been funny if this happened?
Yeah.
So then, like, when you go on stage,
That material.
you just switch it to, like, the what if, you know?
No,
you switch it to the what if and like, oh, yeah, use the funnier version of it.
Yeah. So I feel like that is a great way of doing comedy because it allows people to feel like they're in a situation they could be in, but then also they know they're not in that actual situation, so they want to hear that what if of
It
like,
is a
oh,
double-edged
like-
sword, though, because I have a lot of experiences, like, you know, I grew up on Park and Irvington right there on the south side, so,
Yeah,
like, I have a lot of stories that are, like, you know, my uncles are a little crazy, and I do all their stories, which they sound absurd. They're funny to Tucson crowds. They're funny in general, but I have been in situations where I perform, like, for example, like a little small town like Flagstaff or Benson. I've had two experiences where, like, the crowd was nothing but, like, older white people, and like they had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, it was the wrong demographic.
Yeah, it was the wrong
You're like,
demographic.
this is not gonna hit you all the way.
and like
it
my
should.
fat jokes worked, but like my getting arrested jokes were like, it was more of like, what's he talking about? Like,
Yeah, and that's always the hard part too. Is like if you do something in a new venue and you don't really know what the crowd's gonna be like, it always ends up with that possible situation of like, okay, is this gonna be the crowd that does vibe with this, or are they not gonna vibe
and
with this?
usually what I like to do is I'll watch other comedians like go up and see what kind of works and like study the crowd. But those two particular times I was hosting, so it was like I had the first go at the crowd. It was like, you know,
Yeah.
so it was like, oh man, this fell flat.
Yeah, you really had to come out swinging kind of thing, and it wasn't like the situation you were aiming for to come out with what you were swinging with. It was something where it wouldn't hit a home run with them.
Because I have a joke where it's like, my biggest fear is getting arrested and I can't fully put my hands behind my back. So the cop thinks I'm resisting and beats my ass.
Oh shit.
And like, you know, it's funny.
blind,
Yeah, but it's like, bring the second cuff. Like, you know what this is. But it's funny to us, but like to them, they were like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, they're like,
you can't just talk to the police? Like,
Yeah, they're
just
like,
talk to them. Like,
why are you getting arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
always, they got extra questions and stuff like that. Yeah, those are crowds where it has that kind of effect where it is kind of like, okay, this isn't what I was expecting, but then it does kind of have another appeal of where it's like, okay, this is just a random crowd. I could just come out trying stuff and just swinging random
Oh,
things
yeah,
and
dude. It's like when I see white hairs in the crowd, like I'm like, all right, I can do some raunchy ass shit and they'll laugh. Because
Yeah.
like they
That's
have
it.
like a better sense of humor, you know. I could do homeless jokes. Dude, I have a joke about a stillborn that I did just last week at the Laffs.
Oh, no.
And like I saw, like I was like, all right, there's mostly older people in the crowd. I was like, I can get away with this joke. But if
Yeah.
I see like college kids in the crowd, I'm like,
Ooh,
no,
that's a touchy topic.
no way. I gotta stick to like the
no.
cleanest shit.
Yep, no, you don't want to talk about nothing. That's
Offend somebody.
No
Yeah,
abortion,
yeah.
no stillborns, no nothing.
No, yeah, that's it. That's kind of, it is smart to like analyze where you're going to figure out like, okay, I probably shouldn't do these
Yeah.
jokes, or like maybe I should do this, just because you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation.
Especially if you have like a really bad one, and then what you do is you throw like a medium one right before it, and
Oh.
gauge how the crowd reacts, and then the crowd will like tell you like if it's okay to do the next joke. Like,
You're like, all right. go all
and
in.
sometimes I've seen people, because it's a technique everyone uses. I've seen people be like, well, if you didn't like this one, you're gonna hate this next one.
Oh,
And I'm like,
Dave
oh
Chappelle.
shit, he's going in. He's
Shout out
going
Dave
in.
Chappelle, he always does that. Yo, oh man.
As far as music, what inspired you? Was it a certain person, a certain song? Is it like your family? Like what kind of got you into it?
So, kind of like when I was talking earlier, I really started when I was a kid, and I really felt like it was something I was connected to, like it was my passion and stuff, my purpose, really something I was supposed to do and meant to do in life. So when I was younger, I had a different taste. My parents were always playing music. One of the first songs I do remember was Ganja Bus by Cypress Hill and Damian Marley. So that's one that's always been like in my recollection and stuff. But I went through a phase where like AC/DC was really inspirational. I really wanted to be, like rock star, like, oh man, I think his name is Austin something. I can't remember the guitarist's name right now. It's slipping my mind. But it was the lead guitarist for AC/DC, so he really inspired me. Angus Young.
Angus Young.
Yeah, he was really big inspiration. And then, life took me on my journey, and I went in different phases to learn what I needed to learn in life. But when I came back to music with hip hop and stuff, one of the artists who really did inspire me, I do want to give flowers, is to Wiz Khalifa. He really did
nice, dude.
inspire me a lot. So I'm not one of those artists who won't give
Which
credit.
album do you think specifically?
I would say Black Hollywood was the one that really was like, this is the life that I want to live. This is like really what I feel in my heart. Because I had been following Wiz for a long time between, Kush and OJ, Rolling Papers, Flight School and all that. But I wasn't in the quite at the age or the mindset where I really had figured things out yet. I was still going through all my trials and tribulations. But I was at a point when I heard Black Hollywood where I was like, you know what? I'm at a point in my life where I realized this is my purpose. This is what I got to do. So,
dude, Wiz Khalifa is one of the hardest working artists out there too. He's even like 2 years ago, he still released like 4 albums in 1 year.
Yeah,
like he's still going super hard, and like he released so much music, dude. It's kind of crazy to look back at all of it. My favorite album from him is that ONIC.
ONIFC. That one's classic.
Yeah, dude. The Bluff, that song right there. Oh my God, bro.
Oh man. Or no, that one's with Cameron, I think, or something.
Yeah,
or Burner.
The Bluff is one of my favorite tracks. Oh man.
That whole
Wiz
album
Khalifa's
is just
dope.
timeless. Yeah, no, but he definitely does have a really high work ethic, and that's something that I really am inspired by. That's something where I really believe in your life. You're supposed to, you handle business, you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get there. And that was one thing that really was what made his music stick with me, was that no matter what, you just work hard and put that work in, shit's gonna pop.
Nice. Chiba, what about you? You talked about it earlier off cam.
Yeah.
How you got all into it. You want to share with us again?
Well, I mean, I guess I should start with saying I'm a big fan of Burner. So essentially, like how the homie Dr. G came up with Wiz Khalifa, that was the same thing with like Burner for me. So my music, I would say, definitely reflects essentially Burner's kind of vibe. It's mostly talking about the weed shit. Definitely just one of those, enthusiasts. Just talking about that shit in my raps. Just also that kind of culture. Here in Tucson, we love to smoke weed. So, everybody got a plug. Their favorite plug that they go to, their favorite, weed man and shit. So, that's essentially what it also, it's reflecting that culture as well. Not necessarily trap, but the weed game, that kind of shit. So that's essentially what my music reflects. Like we were talking about earlier too, you don't want to kind of put on a character and fake it. What I'll be rapping about might not be shit that I'm actively doing, but it's something that I could pull inspiration from my own life. And talk about those things and have my stripes, because at one point there was a point in time where I was really doing stuff. So it's kind of just reflecting that culture, that lifestyle, and just going based off of that. But yeah, definitely also Dr. G is just has been another big influence on the music. Been listening to all his music. Every day I'm bumping him, so that. Definitely his shit really it's cool to work with one of your favorite artists too, that's definitely something that's been the best in my opinion, about the journey, getting in with Dr. G. He believes in the craft, so I hope I don't disappoint.
No,
I think that's an important word right there is belief in the craft, because at the end of the day, that's what keeps driving it forward. So like you believe in what you're doing, then people see that and they're going to believe in what you're doing. So now you got more people on board, and everybody believing, eventually it has to pop off.
No, that's
Facts.
it.
There's no other route.
Yeah, exactly. No, but belief is a powerful thing, and that's a lot of people. That's really what I try to speak about in my music. Is we are a lot more powerful than we realize sometimes, or than they give us the knowledge of. But when you really go on that journey and you find that knowledge and what you're capable of and what we're all capable of together, it really allows us to realize that. Yeah, this is we're doing a lot more than we realize.
You're gonna do a song for us. What's the name of the song? That dropped today, right?
Yeah, it literally just dropped today. It's called The Doctor, THADOCTOR. But yeah, it's called The Doctor. I produced the beat, mixed and mastered the vocals, the track. Yeah, this was one that I really was just. I had just performed with the Dog Pound at the Rialto in November, so this was something I made right after, which is kind of in that vibe. And it's something that really just is for the people to realize, like sometimes people forget what you're doing and who you are, sometimes even yourself. Sometimes you may not realize what you're doing until you really take a second to look at it. So this is just a track for people to really bump.
Remember who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Just talk your shit. Remember who the fuck you are.
That Lion King treatment.
That's it. Exactly. It's that Lion King treatment. But that's the joy of the art and like the shit that we create, like with music, with movies, with comedy. Like it allows people to be vulnerable in that sense and to really get into what they need to express themselves, because you just get too caught up nowadays in shit with work, with just the Babylonian shit.
All the stuff, all the bullshit going
Yeah.
on, man. We live fast-paced lives, and sometimes it's not the best.
Sometimes we need to just kick back, smoke a joint, listen to music.
So
or
yeah,
enjoy
that's why we're at the Kickback. Exactly what it is, man. So
That's
we're gonna
it.
kick back right now. We're gonna set you up. You're gonna do
going.
this song for us, and then we're gonna get it going.
Let's get it. Getting this.
I'm gonna bounce out over there.
Okay.
Chivo, you're more than welcome to stay up here.
I bet.
So this track is called The Doctor, THADOCTOR. It's on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, whatever you use for music. My name is Dr. G. That is just Dr.G. Out here with the Tribe, Tribal Hits Entertainment. And yeah, Tribe Worldwide, baby. Let's get it. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're smoking good. We vibing, y'all. Goes a little something like this.
Whoa.
Yeah. You forgot who I am. I'm the motherfucking doctor. Wrote your whole program. So grand, shook hands, spoke with God for a plan. He said you think it's too small, it's time for you to expand. So I'm breaking out the box. They said, Doc, you should be right at the top. I said, give me time, I'm building, I might stop. I've been hustling and working a whole lot. Committed, I never stop. Now I'm rolling through my city, smoking the weed. Everybody say what up, like we homies. Just a young G, they call an OG. Always keep it real and stay low key. But now it's time to blow. Johnny Depp in 01, I feel the star roll. My price about to grow, and the work about to show. Think it happened overnight, you went there on nights alone. So cold, so broke, don't know what come next. All I had was my faith and a little bit of smoke. Make the most of what I had, grateful if I get more. I just wanna give back and share a little bit of hope. Yeah, it's just me and the crew. All about the tribe, and I hope you are too. Married to the game, don't get the shit confused. One thing about me, I will never ever lose. You forgot who I am. I'm the motherfucking doctor. Wrote your whole program. So grand, shook hands, spoke with God for a plan. He said you think it's too small, it's time for you to expand. So I'm breaking out the box. They said, Doc, you should be right at the top. I said, give me time, I'm building, I might stop. I've been hustling and working a whole lot. Yeah, I'll never stop. Did you forget who I am? I've been working for years for the mic was in my hand. For the light shine down, I was pushed to the side. Always stay committed, never got off my grind. Now they pay me for every second of my time. Worldwide, it's the tribe, here to elevate the mind. Came a long way from moving ounces and dimes. Now I'm paid for bars and melodies when others need lines. When I'm on stage, they say that's that guy. All the cute ladies say he's so fly. Always got a joint lit, make my home in the sky. But my feet on the ground, unless I'm cruising in my ride. I just wanna live free. I'm sure you want the same, so don't be hating on me. We can all get along, smoke a little bit of tree. And you know I got the best, that's why they call me Dr. G.
You forgot who I am. I'm the motherfucking doctor. Quote your whole program. So grim, shook hands. What we got for a plan? He said you're thinking too small. It's time for you to expand. So I'm breaking out this box. They say, Doc, you should be right at the top. I said, give me time. I'm building up my stock. I've been hustling and working a whole lot. Committed, I'll never stop.
That track is called The Doctor. My name is Dr. Z. Go check it out. Go stream everything. Tribe worldwide. Peace and love, y'all. And if you're an artist, tap in. Got beats, an engineer. And if you need a feature, let's make it happen.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again. Another episode down the drain. Now I get to say that by myself. Because I'm so lonely. I'm alone in this world, in this cruel, cold, terrifying world. And one day I hope to not be alone. Everyone who's ever loved me has abandoned me. Just kidding. I had a great show. First one that I've done all by myself, so I'm out here. Training wheels are off. Had a great time with Tyler B. We talked about a lot of stuff. Most of it's not going to be in the episode, but it will be on the Patreon. Those uncut, raw, full interviews with all the comedians will be on the Patreon soon. Keep a lookout for that. They're there already, but I'm ironing out the kinks. So I've set the price to a ridiculous price I hope nobody pays for because it's all messed up. And I hope nobody finds it. I have not shared it. But the Patreon is coming soon is what I want to say. So ignore everything I said before. You didn't hear it from me. But Dr. G was a great musical act. We had a few technical difficulties, but we got through them. Because, he can flow. He can flow and he can roll with the punches. He's an interesting fella. I'm really grateful for him helping us out, coming over here, sharing his time. Grateful for Tyler B for joining us, and grateful that he had a good time when it was just me. I thought it was going to be an awkward thing, but it worked out. It worked out in the end. Just like every episode of the Kickback, we deal with ups and downs, and we just keep on trucking, and we're going to keep on trucking because it's what we do here. But thank you for watching to all our viewers. Definitely check out one of these videos that are going to be recommended to you. And for more of the Kickback, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.